Did you know a Lego set was canceled because it referenced Donald Trump? Well, allegedly. This is Lego set 40489, Mr. and Mrs. Claus Living Room, which was supposed to be the second promotional release with Lego Stores and Shop at Home's annual Black Friday event back in 2021. The set looks wholesome enough, but the Lego fan community heavily speculates the set was canceled due to the only piece of the set which is an exclusive print, a 2x3 tile of Santa's naughty list. The names on this naughty list are seemingly intentionally hard to read, though one is legible. Donald is the name at the top of this list. Many LEGO fans interpret this as a playful jab at the contentious US President Donald Trump, who had recently left office earlier that year. Others think it was just a matter of any name being legible on this list, which could hurt the feelings of kids who received this set. LEGO did release an official statement with a vague reasoning of the set's cancellation. We decided not to release this product as it doesn't meet our strict quality standards. Because we work so hard to provide the best possible play experiences, we never compromise the quality of our products. Keep in mind, LEGO is a company that tries to strive to be apolitical as possible. I mean, look at the first rule on the LEGO Ideas project submissions page. In the same year, another set which actually made it to store shelves had Santa's Nice List as an exclusive piece, 40499 Santa's Sleigh, and the names on there were much easier to read. Like many other LEGO sets canceled last minute, some of the naughty list sets made it into the hands of collectors. Perhaps the most controversial canceled LEGO set ironically faced a ton more controversy because it was canceled to avoid controversy. The LEGO Indiana Jones 2023 Temple of Doom set 77014. In a rare move, the LEGO Group allowed this blurry image of the set to be shared and released an official statement of the set's cancellation. Throughout 2022, the LEGO Group worked closely with Lucasfilm to optimize our planned product lineup for the upcoming LEGO Indiana Jones product launches in April 2023. As an outcome of this, we consolidated the launch to focus on 3 products that feature some of the most iconic scenes from the Indiana Jones franchise. Yeah, probably the biggest non-answer of them yet. However, the reasons are easy to speculate on why this was canceled. Ever since its release in 1984, the Temple of Doom movie has been the subject of numerous controversies. For example, complaints about its violence at release led to the introduction of the PG-13 rating in America. But I think the controversies which actually affected the release of this set revolve around the film's depiction of Indian culture and Hinduism. Many people said the film depicted Indian people as lesser than white people, criticizing the film for being filled with Indian and Hindu caricatures and having an apparent white savior narrative. Keep in mind the set does have a depiction of the Hindu deity Kali. It's a bit loose, but it's there. As Captain Rex pointed out in an article they wrote on Brickset, LEGO does have a policy of avoiding religious symbols in their sets as well, though Captain Rex also pointed out how a set from the same wave has the Judeo-Christian artifact, the Ark of the Covenant, and LEGO was completely fine with a Nazi plane being a build in the same wave. See, the decision to cancel this set most likely came from Lucasfilm, not LEGO. Evidence to support the idea of LEGO not being behind its cancellation is the fact that a Mola Ram toy from another toy company, Hasbro, had a planned release that was canceled around the same time as well. Keep in mind that we did get a LEGO set of the Temple of Doom 14 years before, in 2009, set 7199, which released with seemingly no controversy. Another LEGO set canceled to avoid controversy comes to mind. LEGO City set 60278, Crook's Hideout Raid. This was a set LEGO leaked themselves, which happens more often than it should, where it appeared in a LEGO Friends 2021 set's instructions, set 41444, Heart Lake City Organic Cafe. This set was apparently planned for a March 2021 release. With the images just appearing in those instructions, unfortunately they're low resolution. In an official statement, LEGO said, "With LEGO City, we always aim to represent the reality of the world in a way that is fun, positive, and appropriate for kids. With this in mind, we have decided not to launch this product as we no longer feel it is in keeping with the values of the LEGO City brand." Again, an expectedly vague statement from the mega corporation that is LEGO. Fans speculate one of 2 reasons of why this might have been cancelled. On one hand, it's an explosives factory, maybe a villainous factory that produces bombs isn't the most appropriate thing in the context of LEGO City. Explosive factories exist in our reality. A lot of times they're fireworks factories, but also there's explosives that are used for military purposes, and LEGO likes to steer clear of the military illusions. This doesn't really pass as a fireworks factory. But then again, we've had villains who use bombs before in LEGO. sets that include dynamite, and hey, villains who are straight up bombs. The other reason people speculate is that this is a police raid, which I'm leaning more towards this idea. We covered this in a recent LEGO list video, but the summer of 2020 was a time where many Americans reevaluated their opinion and view on the police, and it seemed like LEGO themselves reevaluated how they present the police in LEGO sets. We saw a change with the Elite police sets, removing the name Elite from their title at their final release. So this being a police raid might not be something that LEGO wanted to represent in a LEGO set, especially at this time. Not to say we haven't kind of gotten LEGO sets with police raids before. As Brickset pointed out, the 2013 Set 60009 helicopter arrest, or the 2015 Set 60068 Crook's Hideout set. Those sets came out before this set was canceled. We haven't seen any type of police raids in sets since. However, another canceled set might lend to the theory of the set being canceled because of its allusions to bombs in a real setting. There's this canceled police robot unit polybag from 2022, which we got official pictures of, but it was never released. This shows a little K9 robot sniffing out something. Now, there's no official statement from LEGO on the cancellation of this set, but I'm going to personally speculate K9 robot dogs used by police, A, sniff out drugs, and B, sniff out bombs, which would both go against what LEGO seemingly wants to present in their sets. I mean, again, just look at the LEGO Ideas rules for more credibility to them not wanting to put drugs in sets, but I think that's pretty obvious. Though I remember when people were saying that this was a marijuana plant inside the VW camper set from 2011. Yeah, you're looking too hard into that one. Back in 2023, we were supposed to get a set based off the Flash movie, 76221 Batmobile Flash Tracking. According to leaks, this set would be $45 with 456 pieces and released in May 2023. The month passed, the movie was released, and nothing came out of the set. And in August of the same year, LEGO released a similarly priced Batmobile set, this time based on the Batman 1989 movie, set 76224. There's two reasons I could speculate that this set was canceled. First is to avoid the controversy around the Flash movie. The lead actor of the movie is Ezra Miller, and to quote Wikipedia, Miller's off-screen life has been marred with multiple controversies and legal issues. Since 2022, they have been accused of committing assault, burglary, disorderly conduct, harassment, and grooming of minors, resulting in multiple widely publicized arrests, citations, and restraining orders. Having such a menace to society as the face of a new LEGO set is something LEGO could have wanted to avoid. Though there's another big reason the set could have been canceled that has no relation to controversy. With the film's constant delays in release and production troubles, perhaps LEGO reconsidered the financial prospects in releasing this set. I think of a film like Thunderbolts from the Marvel Cinematic Universe, or Indiana Jones and the Dial of Destiny, where LEGO oddly avoided doing a tie-in set for, despite doing a set for many of the new releases from their franchises. And it turns out all three of these films were financial disappointments. No official statement on this set being canceled was provided by LEGO, so who knows? It wasn't until a year later that pictures of the Flash set leaked online, which seemingly had an identical build to the one from the aforementioned Batman 1989 set. I would share pictures, but these particular set leaks weren't cleared by LEGO, and I don't want to have this video removed and copyright striked. Unsurprisingly enough, the set would include a Flash minifigure. We did get a DCEU Flash back with a 2017 Justice League set. It would also include a Keaton Batman minifigure, which has come in multiple sets, and a Supergirl minifigure based off of Sasha Calle's portrayal from the movie. The strangest thing happened in August 2024, where an Instagram post photographed a Flash minifig from the canceled set, and the official LEGO page commented on that post. I guess that means that picture is fair game. Clearly, this was a mistake by an intern running LEGO's social media account, but I find it funny either way. Keep in mind this was not a set that leaked into stores. There's no copies of this set that are known to be in the hands of collectors, only leaked copies of that Flash minifigure. In 2019, LEGO released a new advertising campaign called LEGO Rebuild the World, which captured the weird creative possibilities building with LEGO brings, emulating them in the real world. The through line of the first video released in this campaign was a guy hunting a rabbit in almost an Elmer Fudd Bugs Bunny dynamic, and a promotional LEGO Polybag set 40432 was soon revealed of the same character as a minifigure, who was also seen in minifigure form in the last few seconds of the ad. For unexplained reasons, this polybag was never officially released, despite a small amount of other promotional LEGO Rebuild the World tie-ins making it as giveaway promos. The instructions for the set were even removed from LEGO's website. Personally, I think the reason this small set was cancelled was to avoid controversy. LEGO is very iffy about how guns are featured in sets. The minifig's camo torso design and the nod to the carrot looking like it's used as a hunting rifle here was seemingly too much for LEGO, even if the carrot in the actual advertisement was actually a bow and arrow before and not a gun. I mean, I mentioned Elmer Fudd, and the character was noticeably absent from the 2021 LEGO Looney Tunes collectible minifigure series. The only thing which makes me sad about this set being unreleased is that the face, torso, and legs all have some neat exclusive printing. One of the few times LEGO gave a solid reasoning for the cancellation of a set was with Technic set 42113, the V22 Osprey, which was supposed to release in 2020. In an official statement, the LEGO Group said, "The LEGO Technic Bell-Boeing V22 Osprey was designed to highlight the important role the aircraft plays in search and rescue efforts. While the set clearly depicts how a rescue version of the plane might look, the aircraft is only used by the military. We have a long-standing policy not to create sets which feature real military vehicles, so it has been decided not to proceed with the launch of this product. We appreciate that some fans who are looking forward to this set may be disappointed, but we believe it's important to ensure that we uphold our brand values." This was another set cancellation which caused a stir in the LEGO community. A petition gathered nearly 5,000 signatures on change.org to bring the set back to no prevail. The set was so close to release, it's the set on this list with perhaps the highest quality images out there. Numerous copies showed up in independent toy stores as well, and now fetch for a lot of money on eBay. If you're an OG Just 2 viewer, you know this one. There was a LEGO Prohibition theme planned to release in the late 80s or early 90s, which was revealed at a Brick Journal panel by LEGO designer Mark Stafford at San Diego Comic-Con 2009. LEGO seemingly canceled this theme's release to avoid the controversy of having a gangster theme exploring a very real criminal underworld. But don't worry, sets like the 2009 Indiana Jones, once again Temple of Doom, Shanghai Chase would give us gangsters. And then LEGO actually put out their own gangster minifigure back in 2011 in Collectible Minifigure Series 5, complete with a gun and a violin case. And hey, there was no controversy around that minifigure, so maybe the Prohibition theme should have actually came out. And we just talked about 2 sets canceled to avoid controversy in my poorly timed LEGO sets video, but let's go over each of them. Once again, I have to warn that these 2 touch on some heavier topics. The first of which is the Overwatch 2 Titan set 76980, canceled due to the allegations of sexual harassment and discrimination against women at Activision Blizzard. LEGO first delayed the set, releasing an official statement. "We are currently reviewing our partnership with Activision Blizzard, given concerns about the progress being made to address continuing allegations regarding workplace culture, especially the treatment of female colleagues and creating a diverse and inclusive environment. While we complete the review, we will pause the release of a LEGO Overwatch 2 product which was due to go on sale on February 1st, 2022. While there were no follow-ups of this statement, the set never had an official release, so we could easily assume it's canceled, along with the other rumored sets that were supposed to release for Overwatch 2 in 2022. There's a LEGO Architecture Las Vegas Skyline set 21038, which was only ever officially released in a remade version, set 21047. The original set was supposed to release on January 1st, 2018, along with the Shanghai Skyline, but the date came and went. Later that January, pictures of the set leaked, which made the reasoning for its cancellation clear. The set included a build for the Mandalay Bay Hotel. On October 1st, 2017, a mass shooting took place in the Las Vegas Strip when a gunman on the 32nd floor of the Mandalay Bay Hotel opened fire at a crowd in the Route 91 Harvest Music Festival, killing 60 people and injuring at least another 413 people. The revised version of the LEGO set released in September 2018, where the Bellagio Hotel replaced the Mandalay Bay Hotel in its build. Much like other sets canceled last minute on this list, copies of the original canceled set trickled into some very small toy stores. Okay, let's end with something a bit lighter. I also covered this in my list video of illegal LEGO sets, but there's a LEGO store exclusive which was canceled to avoid getting into legal trouble with the government of the People's Republic of China. This was LEGO set 40520, Beijing Postcard, a set planned for release in January 2022 at LEGO stores and Shop at Home, along with a New York postcard set. But both sets oddly did not go on sale January 1st, despite being listed as coming soon previously, instead were removed from the site. However, in July 2022, LEGO released a New York postcard and a different Beijing postcard. The original version of the set planned for the January release was set number 40520, and this new one was set 40654. The new version no longer has the national flag of the People's Republic of China, because as Brickset pointed out, the inclusion of the flag violates a law in China where basically the flag can't be used on commercial products. Anyways, that is it for this list. Let me know which of these you want the most, that you're most sad that they canceled. Mine is definitely the Temple of Doom. I wanted the minifigures so much, and I also love those new Indiana Jones sets. Subscribe for more interesting LEGO lists and honest LEGO takes. Subscribing, liking, and commenting on this video really helps me out in the algorithm, which could be a little bit rough. If you're craving similar vibes, check out my most poorly timed LEGO sets video, and I'll see you later. Peace out. Bye.